If you loved Julia Cameron's book, The Artist's Way, you're probably going to like this one. I did. Cameron's methods are time-tested and sworn by writers the world over. But I can see why her books might be a little divisive. You're going to want to stick around to find out why. Today, we're discussing Julia Cameron's The Right to Write. And before we get started, I'd just like to remind you to go ahead, if you like content like this, if you'd like to see more creativity and writing book review videos, just go ahead and like this video. Click the little notification bell after you subscribe, and you will see more content just like this. Now, I credit Julia Cameron's book, The Artist's Way, with helping me get out of a severe post-grad school writing slump. I was in a sort of creative doldrums where I found it difficult to even open a Word document or crack the cover on a book. I was so done. Like, I wanted to write. I wanted to read, but I was just in a place where I couldn't make myself do those things. Despite it being 2020 and me having no excuse like a full-time job or school, it was very frustrating. And of course, I took those frustrations out on the garden. Best garden year ever, by the way. So when I came across Cameron's book on the Zon, I snatched it up right away. Based on, the fact that it is pretty much sworn by a lot of authors. And when I came across this book on the Zon, I snatched it up even faster, simply because of what the last book did for me. Now, I consider this book to be top-tier material for anyone who finds themselves struggling to write, or honestly struggling with creative motivation on any level. That said, I have to admit, once again, that I haven't had the chance to work through the entire book's worth of material, simply because if you do this process correctly, it does take more time than I would have in order to get this book review to you. That said, I have been through the material, and it's right up there with the first book as far as I'm concerned, with giving you that sort of creative motivation. What I can absolutely say is that not only would I recommend this book to just about anyone, even before the struggling, it's also one that I see myself purchasing again, just to keep on my bookshelf as a reference. And I can see myself referring back to it probably for the rest of my career. With all the above said, this is a book that may divide people into camps. Some creatives, writers included, are distinctly turned off by any work that refers to creativity as a spiritual act. If that is you, then this book may not be for you. If, however, you can look past, or better yet, explore the techniques she recommends, you may find them to be practical after all. Cameron doesn't seem to need to attach any particular religious creed to the concept of human spiritual connection with creativity as a force, but she does assert its existence. And that brings us to our code word for this month's book review video, which is initiation. Viewed through a spiritual lens, we can think of our progress as creative beings as a set of initiations along a path. This rings true for me, but if it doesn't for you, you could probably consider them more like graduations. Either way, the act of initiation is one way of marking progress along a path. With each one, we grow closer to mastery. And with mastery comes fulfillment. If this book review video has brought you any insight or helped you make a decision on what to read, go ahead and consider liking this video and subscribing to the channel, of course. It helps the channel so much when you do that. And if you haven't watched the rest of the videos and you want to get in on the drawing in December, then you can go back and start from video 1 in the 2024 Book Review Challenge playlist and go ahead and watch all of those videos, collect all of those code words, and after the December book review video drops, go ahead and email each code word for all 12 months to cattailacres@gmail.com for your chance to win all 12 of the books that I've reviewed this year. Gosh, that's it for this time. Folks, be safe, be well, and we'll see ya.